Hey guys, we are the Disney Kremlins.
Howdy.
I'm Chase. This is my brother Cody.
How you doing?
And obviously see he can't get along party.
Hey, what are y'all doing?
Hey!
Hey!
Busted.
Told you this was a bad idea. Get out of here.
And give me my
Get
hat!
out of here.
Give me my hat! Good lord. Told you we should have got an actual studio, not just use my bedroom.
This isn't your bedroom.
He took my hat.
They can't even see the bed. We zoom in enough.
My hat's all warm now.
You put a lock on that thing.
Maybe we should. Alright.
All this fancy equipment that we have.
Hey, get out!
Get out!
Hey guys, we're the Disney Kremlins. This is my amazing brother Cody. And I'm Chase.
That did the hands right.
And in this video we are going to talk about our top 5 rides at Disney World that we want to see changed. Now these are rides that weren't covered in the D23 Expo. So Ellen's Energy Adventure won't be on this list because obviously that's getting changed in the Guardians. So this is going forward our top 5 rides that we want to see changed.
Okay, so I'll go ahead and start. We're going from 5, which is rides we would least like to see changed, up to what we would most like to see changed. So number 5 for me isn't actually a ride, but since we're doing attractions, it's the Drummers in Japan.
Okay.
Have you seen that show? I don't remember if you were with
I
me,
have
but-
seen that show. Yeah.
So I saw that show in spring break last year when we went, and I don't want to get a bunch of hate from the Japanese Disney community. It was terrible. Like, it was so boring. Like,
it definitely was boring.
I was
It
like,
wasn't it?
I could do that. You know what I mean? Like, it was like very slow, like not energetic really. Like, I hate to fire shots at anything at Disney, but it wasn't entertaining. Like, I feel like with Japan they could do so much, like
cool stuff.
Yeah, like there's so many options that you could do in Japan, and the option they went with were basic drummers. I don't know. With also, I think with the Graceland that's at the World Showcase, it kind of highlights how frustrating that show is, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so for me, number 5, the Drummers in Japan.
Yeah. Now I'm gonna go to my top 5, or my number 5. This is the least the ride on my list that I want to see get changed last. So it's not at the top. And it's pretty controversial, and that's gonna be Star Tours. Now, before Star Wars fans get mad at me,
We're gonna get so much hate mail in this.
start ruining our comment section. It's a flight simulator, is what it is.
Agreed.
And I just think that with Star Wars, like, you can do so much cooler stuff.
Yes,
Like-
I agree.
They did so much cooler stuff with Avatar,
Right.
and that's riding on a Banshee. Like, which they are getting new rides.
To be fair, Star Tours opened
Yeah.
a long time ago.
Yes.
Like, I think it opened in the 90s.
Mhm.
I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure it opened in the 90s.
And
so.
Star Wars is getting new rides at
Yes.
at Galaxy's Edge. So I guess I don't really know how I want to change it. I don't know if I want it to be just read themes since Star Wars is getting some stuff, but I feel like, it's Star Wars. Like, it's like Disney's #1 movie franchise. Or I guess franchise is a weird word because they just got the rights, but it's definitely their #1 movie.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So, I don't know, to me it's just like a ride simulator, and I just think that they could do Star Wars so much more justice. And it's like a 45-minute wait. And
Yeah.
it's just like,
I will say this. So I think on all of my 5, there are rides or attractions that I don't necessarily care for. But I understand what you're saying with Star Tours. Like, I like it.
I like
It's
it.
not a top 5 attraction that we hate.
I think it could be a lot
It
better.
could be a lot better, and that I agree with.
Or in Disney terms, reimagined.
Yeah, that I completely agree with that. Now, one thing I will say is that while Flight Simulator doesn't change, they do change the film like very regularly, and now they have it where it's randomized, like what film you're gonna see. So that's cool, but ultimately it's the same ride, like every time you go. So I understand. I get where you're coming from. number 4 for me is going to be Primeval Whirl in Animal Kingdom in Dino Land. So my main issue with this, I've only rode it once, and it was super jerky.
I have not.
You haven't rode that? Don't. Like, it's,
yeah, I mean,
it's
I didn't have plans on it.
like, it's super jerky, and it's not a smooth ride at all. Like, it's not fun.
And it's not a popular one, so you can can you like tell the audience like where it is?
Oh yeah. So if you don't know where it is, it's in Dino Land, which is, if you know where Dino Land is, it's when you're going into Dinosaur, it's on the left. So like, if you're going from Dinosaur to Finding Nemo, you would walk right.
It's like where the kids.
Where like, yeah, there's kid rides, and then there's also like a arcade, like not arcade games, but like fair games or like carnival games and stuff like that. So, and now to be fair, that area is themed like a fair, like a state fair area or a carnival area, and that's definitely a carnival ride.
Definitely.
I just don't understand why there's a carnival ride in Disney World. Like, we're not paying $3 a person to go to the carnival, like we're paying hundreds of dollars to go to Disney World. Like, so, and it takes up like a good amount of space. Like, there could easily be something else in that area that could just be so much better. So, number 4 for me, Primeval Whirl in Animal Kingdom and Dino Land.
I mean, I've never been on it, so, but it's also just like hidden, so like, I don't know, that I'd never even thought of that, so that was a good one. My number 4 is going to be The Seas with Nemo and Friends. This one's hard for me because Nemo is probably my favorite like Pixar film. So, but I mean, it's just not entertaining at all.
Yeah.
The best thing about it is that when the ride's over, you get to go see an aquarium and you get to see Turtle Talker Crush. Now, I don't know how they're gonna fix it because there is limited space, and and it's a newer attraction, so I don't think they're gonna do anything with it. But I don't know, with Finding Dory coming out, hopefully they can do something more fun with that. Also, it's not even Nemo's voice.
Oh yeah, no.
Throughout the whole ride.
Yeah.
Like, really?
To Disney's offense, it is Dory's voice, and maybe Marlon's, but no,
I don't think it was Marlon's. It was Dory's, but it's just like, really, like, if we can only get Dory's voice, can we like change it to
a Finding Dory theme?
Which there are rumors that they're changing to like the Life Institute from Finding Dory.
So number 3, hopefully my last 3 aren't as controversial. Number 3 for me is the Swiss Family Robinson Treehouse.
Yes.
Because why? Like,
Okay,
I've never been on an attraction where the attraction is walking upstairs.
Alright, my number 3.
Like, that's the attraction.
My number 3 is also Swiss Family Treehouse.
Okay.
So I'm glad we both have it. I mean, yeah, it's literally like.
Well, actually, yeah, surprisingly, we haven't actually had one that's the same. So.
It's a line that goes nowhere, and you don't do anything, and you walk back down.
Like, I mean, if you go really, if you go anytime in Florida, but like, especially in the summer, it's like 100 degrees, 95% humidity. The ride is literally, you walk upstairs.
Mm-hmm. And it's not even because at Disney, at least the subpar rides, if you want to call it that, they'll take time. So if you have like a fast pass in like 20 minutes, you can do that and then go on Splash Mountain.
Right, exactly.
But that, like, I remember last time we went, we had to wait like 15 minutes for our fast pass at Jungle Cruise. And we were like, let's just do Swiss Family Treehouse. And we did that, and it took 5 minutes, and we were still waiting. Right. So it didn't even accomplish that.
Yeah.
So.
And in those 5 minutes, you're walking up 3 flights of stairs and down 3 flights of stairs, and you're crammed in with like people all around you. I don't know. It's just, and also like, has anybody like nowadays even seen Swiss Family Robinson? Like
I did when I was a kid, but I don't remember.
I remember watching it when I was a kid.
Also, our grandma was the one that like raised us basically, so like I'm sure like that's a rare for us to see that, for people our age to see it.
I mean, we watched it with our.
So because
we definitely probably watched.
We were grown up on like old stuff.
Right. Yeah. No, I agree with that.
So imagine like people younger than us. They have no clue what that is.
No, yeah, no, I completely agree with that. And I think I remember watching it with mom and dad, maybe. I don't know. But either way, the point is that it was old when I was a kid.
Yeah.
However many years ago. And
so
now it's still old and they have a tree that...
Do you have a way to suggest fixing it?
Yes, you tear it down.
Yeah, why would you replace it?
You make the Jungle Cruise longer.
Okay. Can't argue with that.
Because more puns equals more puns.
I agree with you.
Alright, so your theory is...
I was thinking something like Jungle Book would go in good.
Okay, yeah, Jungle Book.
You have like a jungled area.
Yeah, that'll work. Jungle Book.
That's what I had in my mind.
Jungle Book next to Jungle Cruise.
Yeah.
Perfect. Alright.
Awesome.
So your three, so Swain Robinson was the same. So I'll go ahead and go to my number 2, just so we say in order. Number 2 for me is Stitch's Great Escape. Because again, it's not a good ride. Like,
agree.
It's not a ride, for one.
I don't know what it is. It's
is
not
it a show?
It's not a show.
I don't know.
It's not a ride.
You go in and he's sitting in this super uncomfortable chair. And like, for one, it's a disaster from the beginning. Because you go in.
Well, half of it's a walkthrough.
Right, so,
and then you have people, because some people can't understand directions and they want to stop in the middle of the thing. So then you just have a lady that works at Disney yelling at people and they're not responding, and then all these people are just like, well, yeah, it's just...
Well, and then there's not even enough room, like, in the way, so like last time, like I'm like 6'3", 6'4", and like, I was standing in front of some like lady that was like 5'3", and like,
or like imagine if you
I was
had,
like trying to switch, but like I couldn't do anything about it because
imagine if you had someone in a wheelchair.
Right.
That'd be awful.
Yeah, it'd be terrible. And then like, so you leave that room and you go into the room where the ride is, and like you have to walk like all the way around, and like that's never communicated clearly by anybody, like what you're supposed to do. It's like people go and like they're sitting down wherever in the row. So then like people come in and then they're standing like, hey, scoot over, and then it's just chaos going in.
And we're not blaming the cast members.
No.
We're blaming the stupid people that like to sit in the middle of the saga.
Yes, because clearly if you go to Disney and you have any sense, you should just keep going until the row ends.
Yes.
Especially in a ride like that. Now, we'll get into we need to make a video of like pet peeves of Disney, because one of my other pet peeves is like shows.
Stupid people.
Where they're like.
Stupid people's a pet peeve.
Like one thing that.
All 5 of them would be stupid people.
Agreed. But one thing that does annoy me about some cast members is that like, you go into a show like The American Adventure, they're like, be sure you move all the way down to the road. I'm like, there's literally 50 people in here and it's a theater, it sits 1,000, like, sit in the center. I don't know. Anyway, so then like Stitch like burps.
And then,
it's
like,
gross, but it's still like a cool
effect.
Yeah, but like even the jumping thing, like.
Oh, I think last time we went, I put my hands like this.
It's just
and
so
it stopped,
uncomfortable.
and so he didn't jump on me. So.
It's just so, I don't know. It's just a terribly thought out ride. Like,
I agree.
They should just, you know, demolish that too and start over.
Do something different.
Yeah. So, alright, so that's my number 2, Stitch's Great Escape.
Alright. My number 2 is not Stitch's Great Escape. My number 2 is Journey into Imagination with Figment.
Oh, you're going to get all.
I know. I have Figment, Nemo, and Star Wars on the top things to change. Like I'm sorry.
Well, Star Troopers isn't on there because you hate it though. In all fairness.
Okay.
Just want to reiterate that so we don't get a ton of hate comments.
Journey into Imagination with Figment is, I'm gonna say it, a bad ride. I don't care.
I will say this. I am old enough to remember how it used to be.
Yeah, and I'm not, but I hear everyone talking about how good it used to be, and I'm just like, are you sure? Because...
Well, there was a guy that was called the Dream Finder, and like it was an actual cast member, and he like interacted with Figment, but it was like a live person. I mean, it was very like 90s.
Yeah. Which this ride is still a very 90s ride.
Oh yeah. No, this ride isn't good.
Yeah, I mean, it's just...
How it currently is. It should be so much better.
It's just old.
Yeah.
Now, for the Figment fans out there, I don't hate Figment.
No, I like
Figment. I love the idea of it, so I would just, like, one rumor I heard, which I think would solve so many issues was put Inside Out, replace Inside Out with Figment's Imagination, and then Figment gets a show at the Pixar Film Festival.
I have a better.
So,
So
then you get merch for both. And to me, the short film festival, I like it, but I just feel like it's a filler show. As in, like, we don't have anything to go here yet, so let's just put this here. Which I love it. If that, I'm pretty sure that's the purpose of it, and if so, it does its purpose.
No,
I can't complain about that. It's better than Captain EO.
I agree.
That's for sure.
Oh, yes. Completely.
But I just feel like you get merchandise sales, you get to keep Figment, keep everyone happy about that, and you can put a short film festival somewhere else because you don't need a special spot for it. You just need a theater.
I completely agree with that. What I think the ideal solution is because I like the Pixar shorts. I don't want them.
Yeah, I
want them to make an Inside Out ride that has Figment in it.
That would also be cool.
And has Figment interacting with it, and like Figment, like think about how cool that would be. So it's Inside Out theme, but Figment is like doing his same thing. Still
not
hosting it, but like emceeing it, I guess. And he's like, "Oh, what's this?" Point and like bounce all over the place.
Because I like Figment. He's
singing,
funny.
yeah. So that's my ideal situation.
The ride is just it's like I'm stuck in the 90s.
So number one for me, and I want to preface this with, I don't hate this ride. I hate the location of the ride. And it's the Magic Carpets of Aladdin. So I'll say this, I wrote it I'm sure we wrote it when we were kids, but the one thing that I remember from writing it is that it was pretty fun because like there's a camel that like will squirt water at you randomly.
Mm-hmm.
So like that was cool. And like it's like Dumbo, but it puts a little twist on it where it's like carpet, and you know, like I'm sure it's fun for kids. It's not great for me, but I mean it's better than Swiss Family Robinson.
It's a very good point.
You know, so
there's a lot of things better than that.
Right, like everything.
Like everything except for my top two.
Yeah. So the main issue with this is that where it's located.
I agree.
It's located in the middle of a walkway.
Yeah.
Like, and that area already gets so clogged up because it's like, so you have Jungle Cruise, you have everybody coming in from like the hub area out in front of the castle through Adventureland.
You have everyone coming the other way because that's where the Dole Whip place is.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So that's where the Dole Whip place is. You're coming from Pirates to Jungle Cruise. Jungle Cruise is at the center, so it's obviously a popular attraction. Dole Whip is in that same area. Then you also have the people coming over from Frontierland, and that cut through by the country barrier. So you have people coming in from like 3 different directions there, and it just gets so clogged, and it's just right in the middle of a walkway. Like it's like the worst possible location of a ride. Like at no point if you were just walking, it would be like if they decided to put a carousel in the middle of Liberty Square. Like, does it fit? Well, yeah, a carousel would fit in Liberty Square, but you don't
just boom.
But you don't want to put a ride in the middle of a walkway where people are all the time. Like, so, anyways, and also there's already at least 3 rides like that in Magic Kingdom.
Yeah. Like
Dumbo, Aladdin, and Astro Orbiter.
And there's another one. I don't know if it's Magic Kingdom. It's Animal Kingdom. Animal Kingdom has a ride like that too, in the little kids area.
Oh, the flying, not rhinoceros.
Flying rhinos.
No, it's with
I don't know.
It's a dinosaur, but I don't know what it's called either. Yeah, so there's 3 rides like that in the same park. So I don't know. Just I like it. It fits thematically, technically, but it's just in a terrible spot. And it's the same ride that they already have two of the exact same ride. Like, what if there was another Splash Mountain? But it was just like themed towards.
But it was in the middle of a walkway.
Tomorrowland, yeah. But it's in the middle of a walkway in Tomorrowland. Like that wouldn't make sense. Like why does this make sense? So anyway, because of the location and how bad it just gets clogged up there, because I just get so annoyed like every time I walk in that area, because it's like shoulder to shoulder people, and I'm just like, what? Who thought that this is a good idea? So number 1 for me, Aladdin.
Okay. My number 1 was on your list, and that is Stitch's Great Escape. Now that Ellen's Energy Adventure is gone, You're getting Guardians. This is in my opinion, the worst attraction at Disney World.
Worse than Swiss Family Robinson.
Yes.
Is that just because you have it number 1 on your list?
Yes.
Okay.
But no, it is worse than Swiss Family Treehouse because at least Swiss Family Treehouse never gets your hope up. Never gets your hopes up.
Okay, that's true.
Like you go in, like we know we're like, oh, we're about to do this. This isn't gonna be fun. We're gonna waste 5 minutes.
That's true.
And Stitch's Great Escape sometimes has a line, so it makes it worse.
Okay, valid point.
And it's in Tomorrowland. Why?
I agree.
We talked about this in a video earlier, but it doesn't fit at all.
No, I agree.
We have Tomorrowland. Why can't we fill in for Alien Encounter because it's too scary?
I think this is another
Stitch.
I think this is another issue.
Just put a space prison in Tomorrowland because that somehow fits.
I think this is another issue where, and Disney did this a lot because I think this was around the same time as Finding Nemo went into Epcot. Is I think that like they had a movie with Lilo and Stitch that was well received and it did really well. So Disney was like, we have to get Lilo and Stitch in the park as soon as possible.
Which
we'll put it here because we're replacing Alien Encounter anyway. So we'll just put a Stitch ride here.
Yeah.
Like it's the same thing happened with Nemo. They were like, oh, Finding Nemo is a great movie. We got to capitalize on all the merchandise. We're just gonna throw this ride in there.
But what was at the Nemo place before? Was there anything there?
No, it was just, to my knowledge, I think it was just an aquarium.
Okay.
But they were, I mean, all they did was just copy the ride from
Yeah.
Little Mermaid.
Everything you said about Stitch's Great Escape and the location just bothers me. Honestly, like the laugh floor, like that doesn't really fit there. But it's a great show. It's really entertaining.
No, I agree with that.
But the Stitch ride thing, the Stitch thing is none of those.
No, and to your point,
and it doesn't fit.
On Monsters Inc., which we're getting off topic a little bit, but with Toy Story Land coming, and it for all intents and purposes, it looks like Monsters Inc. An area at least is coming with them starting to paint the Rock and Roller Coaster blue. Like, okay, it seems like that ride is going to become a Monsters Inc. roller coaster. But what if that does all happen? How that is expected to happen? I think you put Monsters Inc. laugh floor there, and then theme something better to Tomorrowland. Because especially if you do it, if you time it right, you can open up Tron, the Tron roller coaster, to take away those crowds that you're going to be getting from, you're going to be not having crowds in Monsters Inc. So you could even shut down Buzz Lightyear and Monsters Inc., retheme Buzz Lightyear, or redo it, you know, because Buzz Lightyear, keep Buzz Lightyear. I would say keep Buzz Lightyear, but it needs a refurb. Like most of the buttons, like don't even work right. So
or Mom claims that anyway. Whenever.
Oh no, Mom claims that
with like 20,000.
Mom claims their buttons don't work at all. They work. They're not great. Like they don't work well. So I think they need to refurb Buzz Lightyear and
down the line.
No, when Tron opens.
Yeah.
After Tron opens, for sure. After Tron opens, refurb Buzz Lightyear, and you can move Monsters Inc. Live 4 over if Monsters Inc. does take over, and then we'll be okay on theming, and then put something good at.
And I asked this about most of them. Like, what would you put to replace Stitch's Great Escape?
Oh man. Come back to me on that.
Especially, okay, I've had an idea, especially with the way the
I have an idea about.
Especially with the seating arrangement, the way it is. I was thinking of like a Hercules type
in
ride.
Tomorrowland.
Yeah. I mean, and then it's like an arena style. I don't know.
In Tomorrowland?
That's the only thing I thought of that fits the ride. Like that little weird. Because you could be like in a.
I have something that fits, but I hate the movie.
Oh, is it WALL-E?
A WALL-E attraction.
WALL-E could be used in so many. Like it could be used at Epcot, great, as an educational purpose. No, you're touching on that subject.
But we gotta put a Guardians of the Galaxy ride.
No, you're touching on that subject. But I mean, WALL-E was. Don't get me wrong, I can't stand WALL-E, but a lot of people love it. And hey, I like WALL-E if that means getting rid of the Stitch ride. I don't know how you make that into a ride.
It's not a ride now, so it really doesn't matter.
True.
So.
And he doesn't talk, but.
Okay, so there's our top 5 rides or attractions that we'd like to see replaced at Walt Disney World. For me, number 5 is the Drummers in Japan. Number 4 is Primeval Whirl in Animal Kingdom. Number 3, Swiss Family Robinson Treehouse in Magic Kingdom. Number 2, Stitch's Great Escape in Magic Kingdom. And number 1, Flying Carpets or Magic Carpets of Aladdin in Magic Kingdom.
Your top 3 are all Magic Kingdom.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Correct.
Alright. And just to go over again, my number 5 is Star Tours. 4, The Seas with Nemo and Friends. 3, The Swiss Family Treehouse. 2, Journey into Imagination with Figment. And then my number 1 is Stitch's Great Escape.
Alright, so as many of y'all know, we had a giveaway for not one but two $50 Disney gift cards. Thank you for everybody that participated. We really support all the subscriptions. We're definitely going to be running at least one YouTube contest a month. So definitely be sure to follow us here at Disney Kremlin. Subscribe below to get all those updates. Be sure you like this video, give it a thumbs up. You know, help support us.
Support us.
Yeah, help support us to support us. Yeah, you like that? And be sure to go follow us on Instagram too.
Yeah.
Also, connect with us on there. Like, message us. You know, we've had a ton of people messaging us. We've got back to everybody, I think, as of this video going up. So be sure to reach out. You know, we'd love to see what y'all want to see as far as content on here, videos you like to cover in that. So the 2 winners, and hopefully I don't butcher these names.
Yeah, they didn't know about it last time because I edited it out.
Yeah, yeah.
Sorry, Gabriel Goes Disney.
Yeah.
He messed it up.
I did. So hopefully I'll get this in one take. But
I'm gonna do a drum roll.
okay, sorry. As you know.
Can we get a drum roll from the camera guy?
It's like Christmas Vacation.
You're shaking the camera. You're still shaking. Dude, there's a wall behind you.
And Emily Ola. Is that how you pronounce it?
Woo!
Emily Ola. Sorry. I'm so sorry if I pronounced your name wrong. But Emily Ola, that's number 1. Number 2.
You get a $50 gift card.
You get a $50 gift card. Be sure to contact us on Instagram, and we'll figure out the best way to get that to you. Alright, and number 2 is...
Nope, camera guy's not doing it yet. There we go.
Christmas Vacation.
Christmas! Family Christmas!
Celebrate by Jew. Celebrate by Jew is our other winner. So Julia, contact us, message us on Instagram. We'll be able to get your contact information. We'll get that gift card out to you. Congrats to you. Congrats to Emily Ola. Again, hopefully I'm getting that last name right. And Gabrielle Goes Disney. She was the winner last month. So awesome, she got with us. So hopefully she's enjoying her gift card. Be sure to get with us now whenever you watch this video, and we'll take care of. Thanks guys. Until next time, be sure to follow us for the Disney Kremlins. Quaharini, everybody.
Quaharini.